All right, we are back. Wait, don't go live yet. We're using your camera as like one of our cameras right now.
All right.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go back live on Carla's Facebook to see if, because people weren't able to hear before.
No.
So now we're going to see if they can hear. So the moment of truth.
All right, let's see if we still need subtitles.
Hit your go live button. 3, 2, 1. All right.
I feel like the guy who used to whore out for Verizon and now he's doing it for Sprint. Can you hear me now? Because for some reason that just seems really wrong to me.
I know. It's like he flipped the script real quick.
He really did.
To get paid. It's so wrong, but it's so right, too.
You think so? Because he's just straddling both sides. He's working both ends.
Well, sometimes that's American capitalism is all about like making the money.
Of course. Listen, I'm jealous. I mean, I would like to be, by a carrier.
But that's also kind of one of those things that puts you in the Guinness Book of World Records because you like the spokesperson for 2 major.
I know.
Providers.
Verizon.
Who can say that?
Exactly. And it's like sort of a hipster nerdy guy with glasses. Yeah. And he's getting crazy amounts of pussy.
And he probably went crazy amounts of pussy.
Mad amounts.
He's getting mad vajayjay.
Ladies are all over him.
It's like, wow.
He's rolling in it.
He's
rolling in the mad pee.
I wonder if like when he has his sexual encounters, they request, can you say, can you hear me now?
I know.
Just before I have my orgasm.
Exactly. I'm sure. Absolutely. The same's happening to Flo from Progressive.
I love Flo.
Everybody, would you hit that?
I would hit that.
You would hit Flo, right?
Flo is sexy to me.
Super sexy. Still no audio.
No audio. All right. So we'll have to figure out why that is on the next time around.
Damn.
Sorry, guys.
I'm sorry.
You can always write them notes.
Yeah.
You can always write them.
So why don't we have audio? Maybe it's just me. No.
It could be your phone because I had audio before. I had audio when I had my phone live. So there might be a setting in your phone that we need to go in and reset.
Okay. Well, Is there something we can do with your phone next round and just put it on my Facebook page?
We could do that.
How about we try that? Because I'm obviously a mess.
We can try that. Well, we kind of did it on the fly, so we didn't really,
It's just strange that it would have worked.
We didn't really try to work out the tech part of that.
My breasts are interfering with the transmission of this entire show.
Your breast interferes with everything that I do. I can't focus sometimes.
I know. Well, I don't.
Because breastises is on my mind.
Breastises are breast eye, I think is the plural that you're looking for. Yeah, they're just boobies. They'll take your mind somewhere else.
That's a tight. A tight versus a tit, or no? A tit is singular. Tits are plural. Okay, all right.
Delicious.
So, 3 years old is when you first got on stage. Now, when you went for it for real, like the first time, you're just like, all right, I'm gonna jump off on this, and really, really give it a go. Take a chance. Take a risk. When was that?
Stand-up comedy, right? Okay, because I'd done some acting and I did stand-up comedy in Montreal, and I was right out of school, and the guys were making fun of me and saying Bambi does comedy, and they were really welcoming, but the place was packed because they're 2 big comics. We're heading off to a big comedy festival, and I remember this guy, DJ McCarthy, said, okay, try and stay on stage for 5 minutes. It's going to seem like eternity, and you're not my responsibility. They were hella pissed that the owner said I could go up, and I went up on stage and lasted I was at 15-minute mark. I thought, this really does, because I was killing it. It seems like forever. And it went so well, I did Just for Laughs, but I didn't have a thick enough skin for it. And when people were mean,
you took it personal.
I did. I was doing radio and TV at the time, and I'm like, I don't need this shit. I don't need this, I just don't, I'm not going to do it. And I was also too, oh my God, I weighed 13 pounds because I couldn't eat an entire week before a show. So it for whatever reason, I left it. And then a few years ago, I came back because it's really what I love the most. When you're doing comedy, you're a writer, director, producer.
You're all of it.
You're all of it. If it doesn't go well, then you're like, oh, hello, Satan. Because I'm obviously in hell. You look good. Have you lost weight? But when it goes well, there's just no better feeling. And, it's fine when you do acting, and I think you do a bunch of things, but you're saying someone else's words. Whereas with stand-up comedy, you can go balls out.
Wow. The largest audience you've worked doing stand-up? Like you walked out and it's just a packed auditorium. You open for somebody or some stadium thing.
I think probably 10,000 would be the biggest. I haven't had the enormous crowds. I would love to do more stadiums. I'd like to rock the Staples Center. And but to me, it's no different 4 or 40,000.
Yeah.
I really don't have the same kind of excitement, and I think you got to do the same kind of show, whether it's intimate, because sometimes maybe there's only 20, and you're thinking, crap, and it's the best audience, and it's an intimate show, and magic happens, and sometimes it can be packed, but you've got to, it's a corporate, so you've kind of got to do something else. So to me, it makes no difference, and I really try to keep that attitude for.
I think I've got my best work in for the smallest crowds. I used to own a comedy club in Manhattan. And
really?
And it was 7 days a week. So there were days where we only had 1 or 2 people. The show went on.
Oh my gosh.
And a lot of the comics
more
were like,
people on stage than in the crowd. Yeah.
I don't really want to work for 2 people, so I'll come back later. So, I would end up doing, the whole show, me and 1 or 2 open micers, and I have to fill an hour and 15 minutes because the 2 open micers only had 4 minutes each.
Right, max.
And I played it as if it was a full room, and believe it or not, those 2 people had the best time of their lives because they could see that I was just playing it as if it was a full room.
I do believe you were you're giving them a comedy lap dance.
Yeah.
They were up in the champagne room with you.
I gave them the comedy VIP.
That's right.
Lap dance.
That is, and what a great workout for a comic
It was a great workout.
Because look, anybody can walk out with a few, 100 people and say a couple of things, a Trump joke. Everybody's like my dog walker's making Trump jokes. Everybody can make a couple of well-placed jokes. Boom, drop the mic and leave. You go out there, and I always say, if there are few people in the crowd than at my last colonic, because I live tweet them, then I think, and it's a challenge, and you work your craft.
Yeah.
You work that like a jungle gym. So, I think, and plus, those are the people who paid to come see you. Give them a damn show. I see myself more, it's not like I'm some artist. Here's please listen to my words, and they drip with wisdom. What? No, I want to make sure you have a great time. So I like to improvise a lot, too, and play with the crowd I have, and that varies, which makes it exciting, I think.
Your web series, you in the tub doing your comedic rants is hysterical. Your whole political, DNC, RNDC with the patch. I died laughing, and then when it cut to my man, and we're I would listen to everything. I was like, oh my God, I fell on the floor.
I'm so glad you like it. That's new. Yeah, I just, there's a group of people, Steve, that Penny Edmiston's one. She's a producer, and this amazing, award-winning director, Tom Moser, and we're all supposed to be working on my a sitcom that I created called The Last Laugh. But it takes time to get the money together and for all the pieces to fall into place. We're like, look, we're going to do something in the interim. And I said, here's my idea. I just want to be in a bathtub because I love being in a bathtub. That's like bathtub or gym. That's how I split my time. And I said, I think that's where I'm really comfortable, and I just want to chat. And I thought it was so funny, I'm forcing someone against their will to listen to me. Because I've had a Girl Scout in there and a UPS driver. I'm just, nope. And we have some celebrities drop by where they're in the tub with me, and we're all we're in the tub together.
I want to be in the tub with you, but I want to be wearing headphones with a mic. It's like a bath podcast.
Exactly. We do your next podcast in the tub. The tub's my home turf. I feel like I could live in a tub easily.
I totally want to be in one of those.
Awesome.
With the headphones and maybe even over the top boom mic.
Well, we're gonna look. We only have every Thursday. I release them on Carla Collins Comedy. That's on my YouTube channel. So if you subscribe, that's the best way. But we're gonna do a season 2. We'll get you in the tub.
Awesome. That's on my bucket list. When
awesome,
I saw
to be in the bathtub with me.
To be in the bathtub with you.
Awesome. I would love it.
I cannot wait, man. My nipples will be hard.
Oh, well, mine always are, as your podcasters are finding out. It's hotter than Satan ballsack, and I still am perky. I don't know what that is. I was like, I got to put little beanies on these
It's
guys.
because you're sitting next to me. I have that effect.
Hello.
on
And you
people.
know I love big, beautiful black men. Did you know that about me?
I had a feeling.
Yeah, because everyone does. Like every white woman. I had a feeling. Really, you don't like Asian men? Every white woman loves beautiful black men.
I have been on the menu a few times. That's all I can say.
So, let me ask you something. When a white woman hits on you, is it like, it's fairly sad, right? Like sometimes I find that sadder than the ending of Marley and Me, because white women, we just try so hard, and we're like trying to be cool, like, hey Ray, and right, just. But 99 problems and bitch ain't one.
I don't put it in that category. I'm just excited when any woman hits on me.
When you get attention, of
when I
course,
get attention.
delicious. Yeah.
And it's like, and when it comes from like all shapes and sizes and colors, that's it's kind of exciting.
It is. You
So
want
it's cool.
the rainbow hit on. Who doesn't? It's like my problem is I have specific target markets, and I am 100% sexual catnip to every man over 90. You have no idea. I'm a Shriner's wet dream. I get all the old balls.
I'm under 90 and you're catnip to me.
I know. Okay, good. Finally. And a black man, because I get white dudes over 90 and like white dudes who are 19 and under. And it's just, I can't be the only one shaving in the relationship. What are you kidding me? And like with young guys, I don't know what to do. I'm like, oh, I've got your nose, which is creepy. Or I'm just like, wash him up and bring him to me with an apple in his mouth. Because I feel like I should be the one in control, right?
Put him on a pit.
That's right. Spin him. Spin that beautiful boy.
Oh, that's funny. We should do something on that. I think that's funny stuff.
Your target market.
Yeah, because I'm developing a segment on dating and sexual interactions and law of attraction and just
law of attraction. So like The Secret, like you put it out there, the kind of woman or man you want in your life.
One of the reasons why I'm excited about being on Hollywood Boulevard with this podcast is because I love doing Man on the Street.
Me too.
So I want to do Pod Brother on the Street and ask, just random people, just sexual like interface questions, and then it cuts to you like giving the answer to it or something.
Absolutely.
I think that would be
great.
hysterical.
And people love that because they get like their voice being heard, and everybody can talk about sex, even if you're not getting any. Even if you're on the dating app, never.
Yes.
You're fine. NEVR. But I like that. And you get like a couple points of view. I think we should do that. They need a show with us right now.
They do.
I think it's going to help out like the police.
I want to do this T-shirt that says shoot more comedy, hug a cop, hug a pod brother, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all it said. And I just want to come out here and get like free hugs and
right, like there's free hugs. That we need to bridge that gap because. All of the horrible stuff hits the news because I worked in a newsroom. I was an anchor. They wouldn't let me have my hair like this. Now I get to let my white fro fly.
Let it fly.
But yeah, so and it was all, if it bleeds, it leads. It's like it's what captures everyone's attention. And we've got 24-hour Snapchat. We're always going to hear about the crappy stuff. And it's only a few. That's such a small segment on either side of any issue. So yeah, I think we need to do more that shows like, look, shoot more comedy. Now, of course, the fact that the U.S. won their first gold medal in shooting today was I'm originally from Canada, and we're like, yep, we
got guns. So
match. We don't. The only guns I'm packing are the breasts you can't stop focusing on.
These are the only guns I have.
That's right.
And I got license to use them.
I was doing a pull-up on one earlier before we started. I'm like a good,
you'll pull up on my
bicep.
guns?
I can, just
pull-ups?
So again, more comedy, and I think that bridges the gap between, like, even if you've noticed, like, when there's a tense scene, say with your family over Thanksgiving, or or even in your relationship, first one to crack a joke. Usually, because the person's still like, no, I'm not. I always know it's like, don't even start that because I'm not laughing. But you break them down pretty fast. So
funny. Well, I want to come back. I want to see if we can get some of our technology working.
Yeah.
And go live, do something like really cool.
They missed all this great stuff though on my Facebook. But yes, we're going to try your phone. Because mine's obviously possessed.
We're going to try it on my iPad, too.
Yes, let's
because
try.
that actually works.
Awesome.
And so we'll see if we can get that going. So we will be back. You know who you are. We are Hollywood Boulevard, the Hollywood Boulevard podcast with comedian, actress, all-around sexy advisor.
Yes. Doctor.
Dr. Carla Collins.
Doctor with an A at the end, so nobody can, that's legit.
That is legit.
It's the doctor.
Doctor. All
Stupid.
right. We'll be right back.